Good day, everybody. This is Mr. Wonderful, and welcome back to my channel for another episode in our series of space engineers. Now, as you guys can remember, in our last episode, we actually managed to flip this thing on its roof. So, and I was thinking of maybe uh, just build another ship from scratch, and then we can just grind this thing completely to the ground and make use of all the materials so that we get off this ship, um, instead of us trying to add more thrusters to this thing. Um, and the reason why I say that is that when this thing was upright, we had enough thrust with the thrusters it had to lift this thing up from the ground. The difference was that we didn't have these uh, gyroscopes on it at the time, which might have been our mistake when we tried to fly this thing. So we might have had to put this on before that, because then at least we would have had the ability to control the ship. Now, without these things you guys saw, I tried to move the ship. So to steer the ship, normally you would just move your mouse left to right or up and down, and then the ship will either go up, down, left or right, depending on which direction your mouse pointer is. Um, and this ship just did not react at all, and that's because we did not have these two gyroscopes on it, and these two things are pretty heavy. So that might also be, if we had these two things up from the beginning, that the thrusters that was on there might already not have been enough to lift this thing up. So I am torn if we should build a new one, or if we should try and get that thing to flip the other way around. I think the work is going to be the same, because we need to do some cargo containers. We might eventually have to add some more thrusters to this thing anyway, if we want to add cargo containers, as well as if we want to add a drill to this thing. Um, we will most probably, even if we do fly to a new place, uh, whatever we have, use as a drill ship in the beginning, just to get enough materials so that we can start building the bigger refineries and the bigger assemblers. So yeah, uh, and that is what I'm torn with. The thing that I do want to look at is if we can actually do uh, a rotor. And if we can do a rotor, it doesn't look like we can. We look in the progression bar. I don't think we can do a rotor. Advanced rotor, we don't need such a big thing. I don't think that's the rotor. Let's see, computers and steel plates. Do we have any steel plates in our inventory? Yes, we have. So let's see if we can actually do a rotor. So let's put this thing here at 7. And looks like we can, actually. So the reason why I do this, what I want to do is I want to start building a small ship on top of this thing here. Because then as soon as we have the batteries on here, the batteries will start to recharge. Otherwise, if we just put down a normal landing gear on here and we build the ship on that, that ship will not charge. We will still have to lift the thing up. I just saw that. oh, this thing is a bit far away. So then we still have to lift this thing up to connect there. But if we have it on something like this, then at least we can have those batteries charged. So it looks like we can do this thing, and it looks like we've got enough materials on us to actually build this thing. So let's do this, and let's do that. Right, and then we can take this head off. There should be, okay, so there's nothing here, so let's just go here, and we go K, and we access the router. There's the router. What we are going to do is we are going to we need to lock this thing, router lock, so that it don't swing around, and we need to add a small hat, a small, we might have to, can we need 30 steel pipes and 6 steel pipes, and we need 30 of those. So let's see, do we have enough? Yes, we have enough, but we need steel pipes, so let's get that. That should be enough for us to get this thing going. And there we go, and now we can go here. Okay, so to access the menu, as you guys can see, or the control panel, you press K, and then we have the router here, and we can where's that? We can remove the small head to try to add, we don't want to add, so what we need to do is, hang on, okay, I wonder what that does. Okay, and we do the router, and we do just detach. What happens there? Right, so it looks like, yeah, so it looks like the head fell off. This is exactly what we want. So let's see if we can add a small head on there. So let's do K, and we do to go to the router, and we add a small. We don't want to add a big one, because a big one we cannot do, we can't build a small ship, and that's what we want to do. So we're going to add a small head on there. Hang on, what did it say? Okay, router, add a small head, attach. Right, so now what? X, so Y, X, so why is that? Let's just see here. Okay, the router, I really hope, let's go 4, because that will tell us. No, that's definitely not a small one. So let's go 3, 2, and we run this off, and X, and we see if we can now, no, not like that, we go 0, and we do K, and we go to the router, excuse me, and we all add a small head. Now that should add a small head to this thing, and add that. Right, that's exactly what we wanted. Right, there's the small head. Now we can weld this up, It is workable, so that's fine. It should be okay. So now let's do 4, and that is exactly what we wanted, X. Right, so let's do a small one. Right, so that will be the bottom. That will also be the front, and then let's go here, and let's go here. Right. So that would be the middle of our small ship. And maybe the first thing that we would want to put down, we're going to take things from that ship there. So we're going to grind that ship up little by little. So what the first thing we're going to do is to take the cockpit, because that's the first thing we are going to put down. So let's grind this cockpit down. As I said in one of the videos already, I think it was the first video, we do not lose any of these parts when we cutting these things down. The only thing that you do lose the components would be the batteries. The other things you keep. So let's go G and we get rid. We've got that there. We're not going to need this. We're going to need the gyroscopes. We're going to need the ore detector. We're going to need these things. So let's go and we say 9. And we will put this thing right on top here. And we will, no, not this way. We will let it face to the front and put this thing down. And then we go and our hydrogen is almost finished. Okay, so we've got this thing done. That's the difference also between the let's go down. The difference between this level 1 and level 2 and level 3 tools. The level 1 tools are very slow. The other thing that you guys will also see on the survival kit, it really takes a while. Well, it takes a bit to get yourself your power up to full on the level 1, but when you have the medical room, it takes a lot. It goes a lot quicker than that. So let's just weld all these little things up. We might. I don't think we are going to really worry about hydrogen on this ship here. We simply just want a small ship, maybe even with just a small cargo container, not even 2. Yeah, maybe just one small cargo container, so that because if we've got a small cargo container, then at least we can come home with a little bit of cargo that we can put. So let's do that one. This. I wonder if we should. We're not gonna make this thing very fancy at all. So just normal square. We will build better ships later on. This is simply just a startup ship, so that we can at least get from one place to the other. Yeah, and as I said, we will just make use of the materials that we get from that the other ship that we are gonna grind down on. So the next thing that we need here would probably be the small cargo container. We will have to have enough space here at the back for at least we'll have to have a couple of batteries, unfortunately. Most probably maybe 4 batteries. It's going to make this thing quite heavy, the 4 batteries, but in order for us to move around and have some distance, we will definitely need a couple of batteries. in order for us to do so. We do not have a small cargo container on there, so we will have to build that. And I also don't think we have a cargo. I also don't think we have a small one. Or do we do a medium one? Maybe we should go for a medium one. So let's see, we can place down a medium cargo container. It has got only one. This is not really what we want, because we need two connectors there, and I think the medium one. So let's do a cargo container and see which one we can actually fit in there. Doesn't look like it's going to be that one, so it might be this one that we might be. Nah, this is not going to help. 7. Yeah, 7. It is not going to be. 7 is too big. No, it's not this one. So it is definitely not this one. So what we need, let's go G, and we're not going to do this. We will do this from the beginning. So what we're going to need is, we need conveyor junctions. Would be small ones, these ones, but that would be small ones of these. But then again, if we take big ones, it doesn't really matter, because if you press, then I'll show you guys. So we need this. We will probably need some of these, and we will most probably need, oh, hang on. So it is, and then we might also need these conveyor, these things, not those. We'll probably need these also, and we will need the cargo container. We saw that it's not this one. This one is just way too big, so it's going to be so it's definitely going to be this one here. And since it's only got on the side of it, we will need to, let's flip this thing like that. So what we would need here is something like, let's go 5. Now you guys can see it's a small one, and then you press 5 again. 5. Gee, you really tell me? So that is then not these ones, so there must be small ones then. Now which ones would that be? That's quite interesting. Oh, yeah, they are. These ones. So this one might need this one. And where's the other one? There's the other one. Right, that's the small ones that we are after. So here we might need a 5. I think for these we need interior plate. No, yeah, interior plates. Maybe the contract. Yeah, let's go grab some interior plates for these guys. Do we have? Yeah, we do have quite a bit of those. So let's do that. So what we need, so we need this thing to go not that way, not that way. We want it to go that way. And this one we need to go the other way, that way, but we want it to move out. And then here we need another one. This one should point up, should point this way, and this one should point this way. Not like that. This one should point this way, right? And then we can maybe weld all these ones up. Weld this baby up, and we weld this baby up. And then we go here. We weld this baby up. And then we weld this one up. And what we then do is with number 6, no, that's a conveyor junction. Number 9, we do here, what do we need for that? So here we have interior plate, so we should be okay. Why? Why is it not? Let's just do that. Why? Why is it doing that? X. Let's just lift this thing up a little bit. Yeah, that is what we want. But why is it not unable to place the medium? Is that because why? Okay, so let's put it forward. Okay. Right. Okay, so now that's okay. And what we now need is number 7 to put down this way. So let's go that. We need 7 here. And then we go to the other side and we also put number 7 there. And then we need to, I wonder, we might have to, so we can put down, oh, that's a big connector here. So we can put our connector on here. Yes, and the connector would be able to get stuff out there, so that's fine. So in that case, what we need is 5, and we can flip this thing around like that, and here we can flip it around like that, and let's just grind all these things up. We can grind this one up, and we can grind this one up, and then we go and we grind this one up, and we grind this one up. So let's go and see if we have everything that we need for this. So let's put all the other things back in the storage here and there. So what we need is interior plates. We need 30 of these. So let's grab this. As I said, you hold down your left mouse button and you move it across, and that allow you to select whatever you want to select. I just want to see if you have to drag it or if you can just right click on it. So we need computers, we need 4 of those. So let's find the computers. Where are they? Yeah, you have to drag them over, so that's 4 of those that we need. And then we need, of the construction components, we need 10 of these guys. So let's do 10, and that's the whole lot. And we can do 1. We already have 1, and let's weld this thing up. And then as soon as that happens, those yellow lights should go green as soon as this thing is fully welded up. And it does. Oh, why didn't... Oh, so it didn't take the motors. Right, so let's grab I. Let's grab, there was 4 motors, that's what we need. So let's take that. And that will make this thing complete. 4 motors. So the next thing that we need from here, I wonder if, how much does this thing take? Let's just go here and say I. Medium container, it only takes 3K. I wonder if we, because I think our inventory takes more than that. Let's go I. Yeah, our inventory takes more than that. So maybe Maybe we should put a small car, but it doesn't want to take it, right? I don't think. Let's try it. Let's try to put a small, it might just not fit in here right now. Let's go Control 2. That'll take us to the second one. What do we have here? G. What's that? So this is a small cargo container. So right, let's go 1. And 1 again. And X and see what we get here. We say 1. 1. Yeah, it doesn't want to... Oops. Yeah, so 1 is not going to work here. So let's go G, cargo. So it's definitely not this one. And this one is medium, this one is large, and this one is industrial. There's a cargo crate, I don't know. Okay, so this is not, alright. So yeah, this one is definitely not that. So it looks like we'll just have to stick with the one that we had. So that would be number 9. That's unfortunately all we, oops. Z. Let's go up and let's just do 9 again. And we place this thing down. And we do that. And then we just weld this thing up. Maybe we should just put 2 of these things. I think we might just have to put 2 of these things up. But what we might want to do is, we can put them one behind the other. So let's go do another number 9. And we can put that number 9 in front of this one here. Let me just see, yep, like that. And I wonder if we have enough. We don't. So let's go and get what we need. So again, we need 30 interior plates. In this case, we only need 29 because we already have one there. So we only need 29 interior plates. We need 1 display. We need the things that we forgot earlier, the 4 motors. We need the computers. We need 4 of those. We have enough of that, so we need 4 of these. And the construction components, we need 10 of these. Right, so that'll give us a second one of these things, and that will help. So there we go. And maybe, so what we can do now is there is a connection between the 2 of them here, but for what we're gonna do is let's go and put 6. Lose 6 and we put 6 down here. We need, for this we need interior plates, so let's just grab some interior plates here again, and we grab all the interior plates that we can grab for now, and oops, and let's put this thing down there. And what we do, and we do the same here, and I'll show you guys now what and then we grind this one up, and we also go here and we grind this thing, and we also put a number 6 down there, and then we go here and we also put a 6 down there, and then we go with number 7 between them from there, and we put another one there, and the same here. We put 7 there, 7 there, and 7 here, and then also a 7 here, and we go and we weld all these things up, We need motors, interior plates. Hopefully we've got enough. We need the, what is that big for? We need the construction components. Let's grab construction components. That's what we need. And we need motors for these. And let's weld all these babies up. Now that gives us a little bit more space. Though it does give us a little bit more space, it also means that we will have to put on more thrusters than what we originally would have, but that's okay. As I said, we're not going to build a very fancy thing here. We just want to build something that will just help us in the beginning to get what we need and get the raw materials that we need, like the iron ore and the silver and silicon and all the things that we need. So why is this thing still yellow? It's because there's no connection. So as you guys can see, there's connection up to this point here. That's why all this is green, but after this there's nothing, and that's why this is still yellow. We will now put down control 2. I think I saw a connector here. No, there's no connector. So let's go back to number 1. Gee, we're not going to use that anymore. We might use this. So let's go with the connector. And as far as I know, which one did we use?
Energy low.
Was it this one? Right, so let's go grab some energy here. And as you guys can see, it takes a little while for the power to come up. As soon as we are in our base and we put the medical room down, then it will take a lot quicker to recharge. Right, so let's put the what do we need? We need at least just one steel plate for now, just to place the thing down. Steel plate, and then we can place this thing down, and then we can start thinking of building the thrusters and all those things. So what do we need? So let's go grab, there's no connector there. Yeah, there's no connector there, so we can definitely go here. And what do we need? We said we need the motors, which are 6 of them. No, we have motors. Was the small tubes. We only need, let's just take everything of that. We can put everything back, small tubes. And the other thing that we need, the construction, we have, I think it's the computers. Yes, we don't have any computers, so let's take that. We will have to start making computers because a couple of these things also need computers. So let's do this one here. So we only have looks like we still need, yeah, I thought we took computers. Didn't we take computers? Okay, so it looks like we definitely need, okay, so let's go production and let's build 10 for now. Definitely need our iron. Looks like our iron is gonna get less, or is getting less. So let's just take all that and let's go weld this baby up. Right, so there we go. So now now what we can do is now we take number 6, which is not really necessary, but just for, no, not that one, Mr. Wonderful, not this one. That would be what we need is number 5. That is what we need. So like that one, and here the same, we would need that one, and then we can weld this all up. Oops, and then we go here and then we can weld all this up. Now, what I can show you guys is the following. Remember I said that because we do this, that will allow us to put a battery on this thing, and that will allow us to recharge the battery. Now, when you guys go here and we press K, then we can see the cockpit, the connector, the medium containers. These things, all these things are the things on the ship, on our little ship. This connector, these two containers, and that's all the ship. If we did not have this thing on a rotor like we have it here, and we only had it on a landing gear, then we would not have been able to see it, I think. We can, because it's connected, if there was any kind of thrusters or anything on here, or hydrogen engine or whatever is on here, we would have been able to control it from there because it is part of this grid. But with a landing gear, we would not have been able to do so. So we can do a couple of these small things here and there. I think that's fine for now. And yeah, and then we can weld all these things up. I really enjoyed just to see what you built and how it comes to life. You've got this vision in your mind, and you built according to that vision that you have. So, as I said, we're not going to build a very fancy thing. For now, we're only going to build something that would be able to give us a little bit of flying time and so on. So if we go here, F, and we go and we say K, then we can see all these things. Now again, now we can see, because we are in this little ship, all the other things that doesn't belong to the ship now becomes a different color. And as you guys can remember, when we went down and we tried and access the ship from that area there, from the cargo container, the base were white and everything of the ship were orange. So that's how you can also distinguish between which is which. Right, so let's go out here. So this is, so we need to put down some batteries on this thing. I'm also thinking of, I don't think we're going to put landing gear on this thing, because as soon as we can fly this thing, we're just going to hook it up there, and it's not going to need any landing gear, because if we're going to put up a drill in front of this thing, then the landing gear is just going to be in the way, and we kind of have to then bolt around it, so that, yeah, we're not going to do that. The batteries, it's going to be too long to come down here. It's going to stick out, and it's also going to stick out to the top, and we probably will have to put it on the top, unfortunately. A battery is, I think, about 2 of these small blocks, a small battery. So yeah, it's not gonna be very productive. Right, so yeah, and even with one drill here, we might struggle with one drill, but you're not going to put the batteries straight up. We're just going to let the batteries lay flat. Yeah, right. So let's put everything back in here. Double click all that, and we get rid of all that. Right. So now the next thing we need to do here, as I think, is maybe I don't want too many plates on this thing, but we probably will have to if we want to put down uh, our thrusters. We will have to put down more of these small things because we would need almost thrusters everywhere here, and the same on this side, to go up and down. But we will need plenty of those. And then at the bottom, we might also, because we would need thrusters going this way, we would need thrusters that's pointing the same type of configuration that we have here is what we will kind of have to put down here as well, and we need to make space for those. We probably have to 1, 2 thrusters, 1, 2, we can maybe do that, so that gives us 4. That's going forwards and backwards. Yeah, we just might have to do more than that. So let's do this. So we do that. I don't really want to go here at the bottom because this is where we can put down our, I'll show you guys, I was talking about that camera that sits down here somewhere at the back, and that shows you where this thing is. So I don't really want to use that here. So so we need steel plates. Seems like we don't have any steel plates in our inventory. So let's just see. Yeah, of course not, because we put everything back. We definitely will have to do some steel plates here, and I think maybe just 100 for now. We will most certainly have to go and, oh, we don't have to because we can, because we can grind those down. So 1 here, there. So guys, I am not going to record all these, so I will finish this little bit off, welding all these small plates together, and as soon as I'm done with that, and starting to do either maybe we will do the batteries first, because at least when we do the batteries, then they can start to charge already. So when we are ready to move the ship, then the batteries are already a little bit charged. So I will be back with you guys as soon as we start with the batteries. Right guys, as you guys can see, I am done with that. And so the next thing that we need to look at is to look at our to see how we are going to do our batteries. I've got a sneaky suspicion that we might not. If we look at the batteries, the small batteries, I don't think we would be able to fit 2 of them together unless we're gonna leave this middle line open, but then they're gonna stick 1 block over here and it's gonna stick 1 block over there, and we don't really want that. We want our batteries to be protected, so we will have to maybe just put a few batteries flat on here so that they lay flat. 2 batteries I really hope will be enough, so let's go 4, and we might as well wonder if we can get more than 4. I mean more than 2. Yeah, I doubt that with 2. I don't think we will be able to. Let's just see where this thing ends. I think it is going to be too far. Yes, I believe it's going to be too far. Those 3 might be just what we want. 3 might just what we want. Yeah, I think so. Let's leave it like that. Right, guys, I will be with you guys when we are done with this. Right, so we have the last few left, so it's only this one, and this one. Then we've got all these small blocks. Let's see what we need for the batteries. So we need for the batteries, I'm just going to write this down again, that is for small batteries. Small batteries. We need steel plates. We need 25 of. We need 25. But we've got 3 of those. So that gives you 75. 75 of those. Then we need construction components. Construction components, we need 5 of those. So 5 for 1. And because we've got 3, that will be 15 of those. And then we need computers too. We need 2 computers, but because we have 3, that will become 6. And then we need power cells. We need 20 of. 20, and because we've got 3, that will be 60 of these. And then we already have the construction component, and we already have the steel plates. Right, so we will definitely now have to run and grab some more stone, because I am pretty sure that we do not have enough resources to do what's this in my audit? Oh, that's the audit detector. We might, I don't think we're gonna put the audit detector on this thing. I doubt that. Maybe we will see. We will see what we're gonna do. So we can put all these things back. I doubt that we have enough. And we could put one of these things away. The reason why I have two of these things is during a recording, let's just take that, deassemble. So why? So we can deassemble that, deassemble that, and deassemble that. Is because assemble. It is because when I was offline and I was busy running back and forth to get enough materials for to craft to build everything that we need, I kept on getting the warning that my power is low, and every time I was meant to add some more power, and I just completely, every time I just ran back and forth, ran back and forth, and I did not do my power, and therefore I died. So it was an unfortunate death, but it was my own fault. Right, so let's do, we definitely, as we can see, this thing is almost half, so we need this. We have enough. Let's look at the other stuff in the inventory. So we need steel plates 75. We do not have enough steel plates, so anyway I have to make steel plates. Construction components, we need 15 of those. We have enough of those. Computers, we need 6 of those. We've got enough computers. And of course the power things we have none of, and we need 20 of those. So, and saying that, so we need steel plates, so we can line these things up. Steel plates, let's do 100 steel plates. So that's shift and left click, that'll put 100 down. We have enough of that. We have got, and then we need 60 power power units. So that's control, and we can just click 6 times. So where's the power things? We need 6 of 6. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right. So we're definitely going to be busy for a while. So guys, again, I'm sorry for this, but maybe I will just start doing the first. Oh, yes, already. So well, let's just pick all these things. So we already grind a few. So we already drilled a few of these things. So that helps. That's not too bad. That really helps. But what I will do is I will keep on running back and forth, and I will be back with you guys as soon as we have enough iron ore to build ore. When all those things are done, then I will be back with you guys. So see you guys when we have enough. Right, okay guys, we've got enough materials. All the batteries, the power, or the power things are done. The only thing, I just want us to collect all these stone so that we can get a little bit ahead with some iron ore. If we need more, we most certainly will need more. So I just want to collect all this, and then we can grind, then we can weld those. Then we can grind those, weld those batteries up. I also want to show you guys how silver looks like. So I opened it up to here, and here you guys can see silver. So that bit's there, that's silver. All these are silver. There's a lot of iron ore, not iron, stone in between. But yeah, that's how silver looks like. I am thinking of maybe just before we go, collect a little bit of silver here. I know we can't refine it now, but then at least when we get to our base, where we think we want to build our base, then at least we already have a little bit of silver with us. And that's the only reason why I am thinking of maybe collecting a little bit of silver right now, just before we go to our look for our main base. So we will collect what we need for those batteries, because then they can start to charge already, and that is what we really want. Go to the assembler, right, and we need to shift these things all to the, where's the small cargo container? There's the small cargo container. How much did we say of those we need? We need 60 of those. Right, so steel plates, we need 75. So let's grab steel plates. Let's take 80 of those. A little bit more, that's fine. Construction components, we need 15 of those. So let's grab that. We need 15 of these ones. And we need computers. We need 6. We need 6 of these. And we need of these power things, we need 60 of these. Excuse me. We need 60. Right. And now we can go and we can weld these things up. And let's just weld this one. Excuse me. Alright. Let's just get up here. And let's weld this baby up. And then we go and we weld this baby up. Now at least while we're still busy building this thing and putting up all the other things it needs, at least now these batteries start to, if we go here, okay, and we go to the small batteries, where's that, these ones here, then we can see, oh okay, just one of them, we can see that they are getting this a little bit of output, but there's 62.15 kilowatt input, so it says it's going to take about 15 hours for those batteries to get fully charged. Now let's go and see how full this battery is, by the way. So this battery is already on two stripes or two lights. So what happens now is this battery will recharge those batteries plus this thing. So those batteries will take also power from here. Right, so while that's going, we can start grinding these thrusters down, all of them. Do we have any thrusters here? So let's go G, and we go thrusters, and we do these small ones. Right, so what we need this thing to point down. One there, one there, one there. We can actually maybe lift them up a little bit, but that's fine. One here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. And then we can start with control there, one, and we can start welding the, and we should be able to mount this thing here. Can we flip this thing? Yes, we can. And so that should be upright. And let's go and do that. I believe we will probably have to go back and X and turn around. And then we go one, and we weld that up. And hopefully now we will be able to see what we need to see. Go F and go K and go camera. Where's that camera? All camera and view. And this is exactly what we wanted to see. Yes. Now that will line up with the connector. This is what we wanted to see. So while we are here, we might as well do, oops, not that, sorry guys, F, and let's do K. I already went and I put all the thrusters together, sorry, G, groups, I put all the thrusters together. So we are going to move the thrusters here, and we can toggle them on and off. And the next thing that we are going to do here would be the docking camera, or the docking thing, and we are going to put that down maybe here, and we're going to toggle that not on and off view, And the other thing, as soon as we've got the drill on here, we will do that. So now if we press 2, then we press that thing on, and then obviously we can just press F, and then we go out of. So when we come back and we want to dock or connect this ship to the connector there that you guys see there in front, we press 2 and we can just back up and we will see the connector through here. Right. So yes guys, I think for this episode this is all that we have time for. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video so far. In our next episode we will weld all these thrusters, and we will just have to wait for the battery. Well, the batteries is already charged a little bit, so as soon as we've got all these thrusters welded up, then we can grind this thing down, and then we can connect the ship there, and then we can add another few thrusters in the front, and then also maybe a few in the middle, a few to go this way and a few to go that way, because I think we don't have enough thrust to go left and right at the moment. I believe the 2 gyroscopes will be fine for now, and yeah, we will also start grinding this ship down, or this wreckage that's here. Oh, you're still... All right, so let's, while we're here, I didn't know that there were still thrusters on here. So let's take these thrusters, because let's take that one. And let's take this thruster off. And this thing should stop right in its tracks. And now we can go and we can maybe do a few thrusters before we leave. We can at least do three thrusters. So let's do these ones here at the top. This one here. I already also switched all of them off, so we would not have a problem. And then do another one here. And let's do the one right here in the middle. Right. So yeah, guys, now we've got that. I don't think we've got enough for anything, so I do not even gonna try go up or whatever now with this thing, because this is gonna have a mind of its own. I just hope that we have enough thrust going left and right that this thing wouldn't like to tilt. I really hope that we would be okay, but I think what we will do, we will save our game before we try to lift this thing off, just in case we run into troubles, because if that's the case, then what I might want to do is to remove every second thruster here, and then put some more thrusters that go left and right and there as well. So yeah guys, I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to click the notification bell below, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers for now.